It's nice to have him here. He's been here briefly in other capacities, but this is his first time since I've been the instructor on his own. Give him a nice warm welcome. It's Bruce Henry!
Thank you. How are you doing today? Doing all right? Let me say, first of all, I'm very excited to be here. It's a real pleasure to be here with you all. What we're going to do, I understand what my task is today, is I love to speak, but I'm understanding that we're going to do more music than talking, because I know you like that, right? Okay, more music than talking, but I do have some things I want to talk to you about, because I think you might want to hear them. I've been a professional musician for 37 years. Guys, you're supposed to say, you don't look that old. You don't look that old. Somebody help brother. Thank you very much. All right. And so basically what that means is that's how I've fed myself, that's how I've raised my family, that's how I've paid my mortgages, etc., by doing music. A little bit of background while the guys are getting set up is I've always been a very eclectic singer. You know, it's just what I love to do. I was trained classically as a very young man, trained that way, grew up singing gospel. You heard some of that stuff. Most people who know me as a jazz artist, but then I compose world music and new age music, and so I like everything. It's just good music and bad music. I'm not recommending that to you as a career choice, but that's the choice that worked for me. And I wanted to say one other little quick thing about that I thought might be important for us just to talk a little bit today. I'm just wondering, I want to ask you all a question. How many musicians are in here who play instruments? Okay, would that be almost everybody? How about studio producers or business people? Any business folks? Raise your hand high, be proud. All right, okay. I want to ask you, because I want to learn from you guys, and if you could, maybe just raise your hand, because I really want to hear, I want everybody else to hear it. Why do you do what you do? What's your motivation? You love it. That's a good one. That's probably the best one. Anybody else? Why do you do what you do?
Undeniable feeling you get.
Undeniable feeling you get. Beautiful.
Better than McDonald's.
What'd you say?
Better than McDonald's.
Better than McDonald's, okay? What about you?
Well, it's a way of getting music out of your head and into actually playing.
Getting it out of your head and actually, okay?
Yeah. It's a passionate expression that everyone can relate to.
I like that.
I don't want to hate going to work every day.
Doesn't want to hate going to work every day, all right? Anybody, way back, oh, you're just taking your coat off, okay? What about you?
Not that great as anything else.
Not that great anything else, okay, all right. Anybody else? Anybody have a spiritual motivation for playing music?
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed. Do you? I'm not talking about church. I'm talking about spiritual motivation. It could be church, it could be a temple, whatever. Anybody have that?
Move down, you say?
Anybody who like to do music to educate people? You can do that in any kind of music you want. You can educate people in rock, you can educate people in funk, hip hop, whatever. How many people sing because, you know, I'm just so sexy, I can't keep it to myself. I just can't keep it to myself. I gotta share that with people. Well, here's the school part. And this is something that if you don't remember anything else that I did, if you don't remember the color of my coat or what this hat says, if you remember anything, I want you to check out what's my motivation? Why do I do what I do? And it doesn't have to be deep, or it might be the deepest thing in the world. I want to show the abstract relationship between math and music and sound amplification. Whatever it is, what's your motivation? Because one thing I found, it took me a long time to find it, when you know what your motivation is, why you stand on stage, it helps you go through this and that you go through music. Right now, you might not know much about this and that. But I've been doing music for 37 years. You think all those have been good years? You think I ever been disappointed? Had my heart crushed? You think I must have had some joy, or I'm really the stupidest person in the world to do it for 37 years. But knowing what your motivation is, and knowing why you're on stage, it's even metaphysical. It's about focus. It's about intention. This young man over here gave me a beautiful book once, The Effortless Mastery. Yeah, how many people read that? Just being on point, being on purpose. There's a lot of metaphysical to what we do. There's a lot of focus. There's a lot of psychology to what we do. So I challenge you to sit down and think about why you do what you do. And part 2 of that would be, okay, what gifts do I have to do that? Because everybody in here has a special gift. Everybody in here has a genius. Everybody. You know, you probably heard of the 7 basic intelligences, right? No? Okay. Well, I'll just give you a few of them. Some of you might be really good at math, okay? You think you can use that in music? Yes, you can. Some of you might have great musical aptitude, just natural. You came here with it, okay? Some of you have intrapersonal, okay? That means that you know how to access yourself. You know how to bring what's in your heart out. Some of you have interpersonal. I'll give you an example of interpersonal genius is, you heard of Terry Lewis, right?
Yes.
All right. Terry Lewis is a very good musician, but he also has great interpersonal skills. And you need that in music too. So it's just think about what gifts you have already. You know, think about what gifts you have and what's your motivation. And I guarantee you help